Hi everyone, my name is Melinda. I am the owner of Madame Cora's Emporium, and this is kind of what you see behind me is a little bit of my store. Now we are starting to get into the holiday season and the holiday gift buying, and not only do I have my store, but I also sell on Etsy. And what most people don't know that I'm hoping I can make you a little aware of is how Etsy works. Now with Etsy, it is a decent platform for getting your stuff out there and getting sales in, but the problem is about 45% of my income goes back to Etsy in fees, whether it's listing fees, transaction fees, shipping fees, fees to ship stuff, and whatnot. But one of the biggest expenses that happens to come up about this time of year is refunds. Now, I have a no refund policy, no returns, no refunds, but I still get occasionally a customer that will check out and then within 24 hours go, hey, I want to cancel my order for some of the most absurd reasons, like I accidentally placed an order. This is not Amazon. There's no one-click shopping, so you needed to have gone through multiple steps in order to check out. Or it's, hey, it's not going to make it in time. Or one of the most recent ones I had was, I didn't understand the shipping cost. Well, shipping is estimated. It's shown to you multiple times throughout the whole purchasing process. Looking at the item, it tells you how much shipping it might be. So they knew what shipping was going to be, and they decided they didn't want the item anymore because of how much it was going to cost to ship after they'd already purchased it. Now, with having no return, no refund policy, normally I would say, sorry, I'm shipping it out anyways, but I can't really do that. As a small business, I have to be amenable, I have to be friendly, and well, what they don't realize is that about 20% of that sale, I do not get. So even though I refund, you get it back in full, Etsy charges me 20%. So I have to pay to restock the item, I have to pay to relist the item, the transaction fees come out on my end. So say it was a $37 order, you ask for a refund, I refund you, you get $37. It costs me $5 to $7 in order to refund you your full amount. And so when you go for an entire month and you have $100 worth of refunds that you give, $100 worth of my own money to pay to refund people's money just because they decided that they didn't want to go through the sale anymore. Even though it had already been purchased, it had already been paid for, ready to ship, now I'm out over $100. And with a small business, I'm a single mom with a 6.5-year-old amazing little boy. I'm trying to keep a store afloat in the middle of a small town. That $100 is a lot. On top of the 45% that already went back to Etsy in fees, now I am out an extra $100. So with this holiday shopping season, if you're shopping on Etsy, please keep in mind we are not Amazon. We cannot ship next day. You're not going to get it next day. You are going to go through all of the checkout process, and you're going to need to double check. Be like Santa, check your list twice. Make sure that you're shipping it to the right address. Make sure you've got the right items. If you have questions, message the seller first before completing the sale. But also keep in mind that if you get a refund, that person is now basically paying Etsy to refund you. And you're taking money out of small business. I do a dance every time I hear the cha-ching go off because that's grocery money, that's bill money, that's Christmas money. And now I'm going to be out even more money than just what I'm refunding them. I'm actually paying fees on that. So please keep all that in mind when you are doing your holiday shopping, especially small business. If you're going through their own website or even through Etsy, a lot of places we get charged money. But what you don't realize is even if with all of those refunds that are done, even if they're no fault of the seller, Etsy still puts a ding on the person's account. So I could have a perfect customer service, I could have perfect ship out time, I could have perfect everything. But just because customers have reached out to me and said, hey, I want a refund, I want to cancel the sale, Etsy will take all those and add them up, and you could end up shutting down a small business who's just trying to make ends meet, all because you wanted to get a refund because you decided otherwise after completing the sale. So a couple of things to keep in mind. Happy holidays, and hopefully maybe this year I'll be able to provide a good Christmas for my kid. Happy holidays.